Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. So today's video is going to be something a little bit different. A couple of people do this recently and I thought it was a really fun idea. So I'm going to be going through the products that I would rebuy if hypothetically for some reason I lost all my makeup. So this is also very good if you are starting out in makeup, you just don't know where to start. There are hundreds of amazing products. It's a little bit overwhelming. I managed to get it down to one, maybe two sometimes products from each category that I would rebuy first if I lost everything. So I try and do this with some sort of logic. I'm going to start with skin stuff and kind of work my way through my whole makeup bag. Starting out with primers, I've got two here to talk about. These are two of my absolute favourites. So first up, we've got the Makeup Forever Hydra Boost. Absolutely love this. This obviously gives your skin that beautiful hydrated base. It makes everything look really glowy. It makes your skin just look amazing. Just no frills, just does what it's meant to do. It just works really well. For those, I really do notice a big difference when I use underneath my makeup or don't. So really love this. It is, however, very expensive, but this is the Victoria Beckham Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturiser, so that whenever I use this I do actually notice a difference, sadly, because it is so expensive. But yeah, if you wanted to treat yourself, if you want to kind of splurge out, get someone to get it for you for a present, I don't know, this is amazing. It gives your skin that really beautiful glow. I actually use this on its own quite a bit when I'm not wearing makeup, so you can get a lot of uses out of it, which is good. It's a slightly more higher end primer that I absolutely love. It's very big as well, so it would last you a long time, but either of those, absolutely love. They would be the first ones that I would run to get again. Next up, foundation. This was really difficult. I feel like recently I've tried so many really good foundations, but I don't think it's a massive surprise to anybody that it is the Giorgio Armani Neo Nude foundation. I haven't used it for a little while. Like I said, I've been trying loads of new things, but I saw it today and I was like, oh my god, that is my favourite foundation ever. I would happily just use this forever. It makes your skin look really glowy. I always say it's almost kind of one up from a tinted moisturiser, so it has that really lightweight, beautiful skin-like look, but it has a little bit extra coverage. Perfect for every day, also very buildable. I'm just obsessed with this. I think it's the best foundation ever, so that is going in. Next up, concealer. So we've got the NARS Soft Matte Concealer and also the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. They're kind of like sisters. I love them both equally, so I don't think I could really pick one. Obviously, the matte one is a little bit drier, better for fuller coverage. Obviously has a little bit more of a glow to it. It's more of a radiant creamy formula, but I love them both so much. As you can see, I think this is like my third or fourth one. I really need to get another one. I use them both when I'm doing like a fuller glam look, just in the same shade. I feel like they just complement each other so nicely. So yeah, those 100%, didn't even have to think about that. They are my favourite concealers ever. Next up, setting powder. I've got the translucent powder from Laura Mercier. This is like a cult favourite, and rightly so. I've had this one for about 2 or 3 years now, and as you can see, it's like barely even going down. You literally need the tiniest bit of this, and the tubs are big. They're quite pricey, but if you want one that's just going to last you for a long time and you can guarantee it's going to be amazing, go for this. The other one I was thinking, which I actually don't have at the moment, is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Obviously far more affordable as well. So if you're looking for a more affordable version, the Stay Matte powder is amazing. If you want something a little pricier that's going to last you a long time, Laura Mercier. Next up, we have got the bronzer blush highlight section. My favourite. This is the part that just brings everything together for me. Bronzer was quite a difficult one for me. I've been quite into cream bronzers recently, but I was trying to think if I actually had to have just one, I think I would want it to be a powder. The Vive Modern Bronzer, and this is the shade Medium 1, Medium 2. You can tell she's very well loved. I'm obsessed with this. If I could only use one bronzer forever, it would definitely be this. I have 2 shades of this and I alternate between summer and winter. So definitely get a lot of use out of it. So yeah, this would be the one that I would buy. Also, the pans are really big. So I'm kind of just thinking value for money, you know. I'm trying to think frugally about this, you know. Cosy lives. I'm trying to get everyone the most for their money, you know. Next up is blush. This will be absolutely no surprise to anybody. This is the Fenty Beauty Girl Next Door. This is actually a highlight, but I use it as a blush. All my makeup is like embarrassingly dirty and used, but at least you know I love it. Oh my god, that's disgusting. I've just realised there's eyelashes on there. I like store them in there when I'm away so I don't lose them. That's so gross. I'm sorry, I didn't even realise that. A big brush, mix the two together and you get this beautiful blushy, highlighted, very glowy skin look. I use this all year round. This is one of those blushes that I will rebuy forever and ever. Next up, we've got highlight. I love glowy skin, so this was actually quite difficult, but I've narrowed it down to these two. Next up, we've got the Vive Skin Dew. This is incredible. I've used probably like 3 of these. This one's almost empty again, so I've got a couple of reserves. This is amazing. I use this for a lot of things. You can use this underneath makeup, over the top of makeup, when you don't have anything on, you just want your skin to have a little boost. I love the consistency of this as well. It has like a kind of thicker, creamier formula, so it doesn't feel wet on your skin. It almost kind of just like glides on and sits on top of everything. It kind of smells like vanilla as well, so love that. Next up was the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beauty Wand. Everything has rubbed off this, so I think that's the right name. It's almost like a wet look finish to it, so it just catches the light really nicely but doesn't look glittery on your skin. It's a really nice champagne-y tone as well, so it just brings out that bronzy, glowy skin, and it's just beautiful. Absolutely love this. One for probably like a year, and there's still a lot in it, so Love this. This comes everywhere with me. And then last but not least for skin, I've got a setting spray. Set everything in place more to kind of melt everything in. I like how it feels. It almost like rehydrates your skin. I'm not so worried about setting sprays from a point of keeping my makeup on for longer, because I think if you're using like a good powder and a good long lasting foundation, they should stay anyway. So this is the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. Love this. I actually only recently started using this and I'm really liking it. Other ones I really like are the MAC 24 Hour Fix Plus. That one's really good. Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, obviously, great. Personally, I don't really ever notice a huge difference. I just like how it feels. I like to use setting sprays throughout the day. Normally if I'm working and I've had my makeup on for like hours and hours, it just feels nice to kind of like refresh everything. So yeah, this is really nice, really lightweight, got a nice spritz to it as well. You know, not like shooty spritz, that's what I don't like. I also really love the setting sprays from Revolution. They're like £4 and I have a few of them at work because when I'm tattooing, I just feel like my skin gets really dry. So yeah, I always keep those and just use those throughout the day. So brow products, starting with the Honey Glue from Pink Honey. And this is one you've probably seen a million times. I was actually really late to the party with this. I only recently started using this and I love it. Actually a really similar consistency to Pear's soap, which I used to use on my brows. It's sticky, so I normally do it before any of my base or anything and then use moisturiser to kind of dissolve any little bits around my brows just so it doesn't cake my makeup. My brows in place all day. They literally do not move once this is on. And yeah, absolutely love this. So if you're looking for a product like that, even if you're not into the pushed up brows, just generally to keep your brows in place and groomed, this is perfect. And for a brow pencil, it's got to be the About Face Brow Artist. Absolutely love this. You brush on one end and then the other side is just this wind up angled pencil. They're really soft, really easy to work with. You don't have to warm them up or anything. Pigment's really good and really long lasting, so absolutely love those. I actually like how big it is as well. It's really good to just create like really fast brush strokes. So moving on to eyes, I have found one palette that I really love. This is the palette that I reach for the most. This is the Beauty Bay New Mood palette. In general, the Beauty Bay palettes are amazing. For the price point, the pigment is insane. It's as good as anything else I've ever used. And so I reach for this a lot because it has like a black, a brown, these nice nudie tones. Normally what I take away with me when I'm traveling, because if I do want to do like a fun kind of statement eye, I can, but I've also got all my everyday shades in there as well. So I have a really big mirror, so they're great for if you're in a hotel or something. All the formulas of their eyeshadows are amazing, but yeah, this is my absolute favourite one. If you're looking to get one palette that you can get a lot of use out of, definitely look at the Beauty Bay ones. They do really good like nude spectrum palettes, bright colours, mattes, shimmers, literally whatever you want they will have. So moving on to eyeliners, I am an eyeliner enthusiast. I love them so much, so quite hard to just pick a few that I like, but I've managed to get it down to 3. So first up, I've got this black pencil liner. This is the Makeup by Mario one. Everything is rubbed off this, but I use this to death. So at one end, you've just got a black pencil. It's quite blunt at the moment. And then the other end is just this little brush. I've like really fucked it from putting the lid on, but it did work really well at one point. I wear this in my waterline like pretty much every day and it never budges, so absolutely love this. This is a really good one. I've got the brown one as well. They're just really good formula. I really, really love these. I had to mention this. This is the About Face Into the Void black liner. I'd say it's slightly more of like a gel pencil formula. It has that kind of thicker, more gel feeling to it. Really, really long lasting. I love this. Pick one black pencil liner, it would definitely be between these two. And then liquid liner. I don't use liquid liner that much anymore, but when I do, obviously I want something that's really black, very long lasting and not going to smudge. I recently started using the Mina 24 Hour pen liner and I'm loving it. It's a really nice fine tip, very, very black, very long lasting and hasn't printed or transferred anywhere. I used this the other day and I absolutely love it. They're very affordable. I'm very into Mina products at the moment. So yeah, this would be my go-to liquid liner. Carrying it on, moving on to mascara, I've got the Mina 24 Hour mascara. I've been loving this. I've used this in my recent videos a lot and it's very quickly become my new favourite mascara. I love the big chunky brush. It has a slightly drier formula to it than a lot of mascaras when you get them brand new, so it doesn't weigh my lashes down. I've got it on today. A very natural everyday lash. You can, if you want to chunk them up and go super clumpy, you can do. Very black, very long lasting. It's not waterproof, but it does stay on really, really well. That would be my #1 replacement mascara. Lip liners, again, this was really, really hard, but I managed to get 3 of my favourites. First up, we've got the Refi Beauty Lip Sculpt. These went crazy on the internet when they came out. They're a very revolutionary product. A little setting gel on the end of them. These literally do not budge. And then you just have a wind up pencil. Mine are like all running out because I use them so much, but this is the shade Blush. This is really close to my natural lip colour, so I think if I was rebuying everything, I would want a lip pencil that's very close to my natural lip colour that I could wear every day. So quite often I wear these just with like a clear gloss or a really nude lipstick. Next up, we've got the Vive lip liners. This is the shade Brat. Love this, really nice pinky nude. This goes with all my nude lipsticks. Smooth formula, they last really nicely throughout the day. They don't start feeling really dry or crusty, which I like. And yeah, there's a really nice shade range of these as well. So I always have one of these lip liners in my bag. They're the ones I always reach for. Last but not least, for lip liners, I've got one of the Beauty Bay ones. I've actually got this on today. This is the shade Pulp. It's this really deep kind of winey red. And for the price point, Beauty Bay stuff is just amazing. It's does what it says on the tin, really good products, really good quality for low price. I've quite a few of these lip liners, they're really good, and yeah, I would definitely want a dark red lip liner in my kit. Last but not least, we've got 2 lip products. So starting with lipsticks, this is the Vive Modern Matte. This is the shade Treasure, my absolute go-to nude. This is my favourite nude lipstick ever made. It's beautiful, like peachy undertone. It looks good with every single makeup look. They are matte and very long lasting, but not drying at all. They kind of fade really nicely throughout the day. They have a slightly more like satiny matte finish, I would say. Very long lasting. They don't make your lips feel dry. They don't start cracking. Just beautiful. Oh, there's a hair on it. Delicious. This is my favourite nude. 100% I would rebuy this in a heartbeat. The last product that I've got is the Dior Glow Lip Oil. I absolutely love this. This is always in my bag with me. A really nice kind of hybrid of a gloss and an oil. Always looks good, makes your lips feel nice and hydrated and nice and juicy looking. This is the shade 001 Pink. I absolutely adore this. I know a lot of people really love this. Yeah, I use this a lot of the time just with like a nude lip liner underneath it, and it looks amazing. And there we go. So those are all the products I would rebuy if I had all my makeup taken today. You could say that's sort of like my absolute narrowed down favorites as well. It's really hard actually. I feel like I have so many products that I really love. That was like picking my favorite child. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's something a little bit different, but I feel like it's a kind of nice way of doing favorites. So I hope it was helpful for some people. If you are looking to get some new makeup and you just don't know where to start, I hope that helped a little bit. All the products that I mentioned will be linked in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching this, and thank you for being here as always. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I will see you all very soon. Love you.